You're welcome to this channel once again. Most people are addressed by the roles they play in a society, especially in Nollywood. Take for example the like of Patience Ozokwo. So many people still think Patience is a diabolical woman who is also wicked because of the role she once played in the industry, and they gave her all those roles constantly. Back in the days in Nollywood, a lot of actors and actresses were being addressed and taken for real life situations because of how they've been portrayed in movies. Well, some of them have even gone extra miles to get top roles, and so many of them have been able to inspire fear or one or two activities in the industry, especially among the youth. You know, so many people still attribute that the rituals that's trending in our society today comes from the fact that these younger generations of youth watched too much Nollywood movies, and they decided to take laws into their own hands to try these activities, despite the fact that the consequences too are actually worse. Well, that aside, today I'll be talking about the Nollywood actor Kanayo O. Kanayo have been trending on several social media space for the week because a lot of people are attributing him as the Nnai sacrifice. Well, so many people started the trend of Kanayo this week being the king of sacrifices and also rituals, and how in movies he uses people for money rituals just to make something out of his life, and a lot of people are actually talking about it. And because of these roles that Kanayo once played how many years ago, the Nollywood actor is being seen in a society for real as a ritual lord. In fact, so many people think he is even the baba of the occultic situations that give people money and everything, and that's why this man have been able to stay constant and also wealthy despite the fact that he left the industry how many years ago, and so many of his colleagues have fallen short of grace. Today I'll be talking about how our Nigerian musician Davido bows to Kanayo O during his first meeting. And one would say that maybe Davido is actually meeting Kanayo for ritual purpose, but we don't know yet. Well, before I continue, please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Also, don't forget to like our post on Facebook, and for more updates, click on the red subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Kanayo is one person that, even though he's not like that in real life, so many people would think Kanayo is actually a ritualist. You know, the Nigerian movie industry exposes you to so many roles, and some of these actors cannot say no. And sometimes in the process of playing these roles, they discover that these roles that they just took up definitely fits their kind of personality, their charisma, and it represents who they are. It's not about what the society have really seen. Sometimes people address you because of the way you are being portrayed, especially in the media. That's why we are being advised to tread carefully whenever we come out to project things. And Kanayo is one of those people who have been tagged a ritualist by so many youths of our generation.
If all you come to the Instagram to talk about is we're doing something about this Don't Leave Me challenge, all you're talking about is rituals, go and do ritual with yourself and play the role. I'm not angry. Don't take it that I'm not angry. But the fact is that there are some people who don't contribute anything to followership. All they want to do is distract you. And when I go on their page, I see that they have only 2 people following them.
Now, the trend this week is about how Kanayo is the king of sacrifices, and him advising other youths to bring their family member to render more sacrifices for money, and also how they've been able to stay relevant even after sacrificing their own people for the money and the rules involved and everything, to the point where people started taking this whole Kanayo thing so serious, and people actually think Kanayo is a real life ritualist. it might not be small thing where people they follow see for our eyes. So, well, such is life, and that's what you expect when you're a very, very famous person. You see, the likes of Destiny Etiko, they play Sugar Girl, and because of this, everyone thinks, okay, Destiny Etiko is actually a sugar girl and also a runs babe for this big sugar daddy. So you see it, and the likes of even Ngozi Ezeonu could be playing a motherly role, and before I know, people will think, okay, this is who she is real life. Oh, she is indeed a mother. What of Mercy Johnson, who played the role of a cry in the movie, and even Blair Blessed? A lot of people in real life thought, Blair is actually a crying machine for real, because she has a way of shedding tears, or bringing out the tears and emotional moments out of every situation in her movies. Back to Kanayo. The Nigerian music star Davido was seen with Kanayo O of recent, and according to what Davido did, he was being respectful. The Nigerian music star was seen bowing to greet the Nigerian actor, because in Nigeria here, we really respect our legends who have been piloting the industry for a very long time, and they are still effective. Looking at Kanayo's history, I mean, he started how many years ago? More than 25 years ago, and he's still doing well in Nollywood industry, doing his thing, and he's also trending. It means in the movie industry, to count one of the most prominent and one of the best actors who have been able to do this very well, Kanayo's name will be included. Well, the Yoruba people, they know how to really respect people. That's why we see that they pay homage to their own tradition. No wonder whenever anyone visits any traditional ruler or something, they tend to give praises to them and to also greet them in the appropriate manner. And Davido is among those people, because Davido have been seen with other traditional rulers, other big OGs in the industry, and Davido have prostrated or greeted them in the most respectful way. So Davido was seen with Kanayo, and we keep wondering, since Kanayo seems to be trending and every youth is attributing this man as a ritualist, that he has a shrine somewhere, an occultic movement somewhere, and that's why he's been playing these roles. Although some people, they play these roles and normal, this is who they are real life. You just can't change them, because our country too, you also need to secure yourself in one way or the other, or also acquire this wealth, and times are hard. And also the industry too have been another medium for inspiring the youth to go into this ritualist activities. That's why we see a lot of youths are just rushing to get this money despite their age, forgetting that even their forefathers made this money when they were a bit older and they were more patient and had the wisdom on how to gather their own wealth and groom their household. Yet the younger generations are just following what they see on TV, and they really want to hit it big. Did Davido visit Kanayo for some kind of rituals or cleansing, or maybe more money scheme? Well, I don't know, but seeing the Nigerian musician Davido bowing to Kanayo, it means Davido is actually paying his own respect, because it's really not easy. Just like Wizkid, who have met with Sonny at the one time, and Wizkid was seen prostrating. So many people have actually come to conclusions that a lot of these Yoruba entertainers are indeed respectful, and whenever they meet their elders, they don't even wait. Aside from even the Yoruba entertainers, we've also seen other entertainers from other tribes greeting their elderly fellow in the industry because of their achievements and how they've been able to sustain themselves in an industry where people come and go. And now looking at Kanayo, he is one of those people that deserve an accolade for the things that he's done in the industry. Until today, Kanayo is still effective in the movie industry. That's why we see even the likes of Pet Edochie, because of Pet's achievements in Nollywood industry, a lot of people reference him. Whenever they go to meet or visit Pet Edochie, even in a traditional function, we still see how even the billionaires in our society respect and greet Pet Edochie because they believe this man have really achieved a lot in his career perspective, and he's also gathered wisdom on how to live a sustainable life and also a life that could inspire the younger generations. So Davido decided to bow to Kanayo as a sign of respect, and also he was paying homage to his elder, knowing how far Kanayo have come and knowing that it's really not easy to sustain one's career. Well, Davido decided to give him his flowers now that he's alive. And if you ask me, I think Davido is actually young and he could learn one or two things from the Nigerian actor Kanayo. That's why the Nigerian musician decided to mellow himself.